Alright, you guys, this is Miss D at D Special Things. I got an email from someone and they wanted to know how to put one of these art journal books together. They can be inserts, they can be an art journal book, they could be a flip book. You could make it anything that you want. I thought I explained it well enough, but obviously not. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. And while I'm doing it, to put it together, I use this twine right here. So I am going to, while I'm talking to you, thread my needle. Yes, so I'm actually using these 10 by 13 size envelopes. And I get them from Amazon. Look like this. And you get like 110. I forget how much I paid for them. So yeah, check out Amazon and look for those. I'm also going to use this doll making needle. And I'm going to go ahead and thread it. And the reason I use the doll making needle is because it has a very large eye, and this twine, which is pretty thick, fits right in there, and I can just thread it. Yeah, so I am actually going to tie both these ends because I want this to be strong. And this is just one way to put this book together, you guys. This is the technique that I'm using. I'm sure you all, if you know a different way, go ahead and do it. You could even tell me how to do it. Okay, what I do with the envelopes is I'll take them and I will, first of all, I'm going to fold this to make sure it's folded. I will actually make sure that this is folded dead smack in the middle from this flap, okay? And you want to make sure it's straight. And just crease your fold. So there is your first one, alright? And yeah, so you just, what you could do is fold this down. And then fold this over and crease it. Yeah, and excuse my nails. I'm going out today or either tomorrow. Well, to get my toes done. I usually do my own nails, but as you can see, my nails grow naturally. But I had to cut this hand off because it was looking really ragged. And believe it or not, this hand is going to grow back to catch up with this one if by chance I don't lose those. Okay, I do have a few of these already done, already folded. Here's my needle. And here they are. Okay, so I only have 4 of them right here. 4 is a substantial number to use. I kind of use 5. The more pages you use, the double the pages that you have to create. If you're just doing something for a quick gift, 3 pages are good because then you have to do, you're folding them in half, so that gives you 6 pages, and you're doing back and front, so you're going to have 12 pages that you have to complete. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to add one more. Okay, once I do that, I'm going to have to remove each one of these things right here. You can actually take your scissors, and you don't want to tear it, but if you just pull that up, yeah, it'll come out. Yeah, if you pull this up, it'll come out. This will probably be my center page. So I'm going to seal this envelope. You can seal them all, or you don't have to. I don't seal all of mine because I want to use them as pockets. And you could put an actual page in each pocket. One of these are going to be a Tim Holtz kind of thing. This is going to be my middle because I sealed the envelope. The one on the outside is going to be my closure. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove this one. And you just take that clasp. You don't want to tear it, but you just, and it's tucked in there, but not to the point where you can't get it out without tearing your, oops, I actually broke that. That's the first time I've done that, without tearing the seal. This right here is going to be my closure. Now what I do to sturdy this up is I'll take a piece of paper, and I thought I had everything ready here, and I see that I don't. And you can use any color paper that you want. I'm going to use a black piece. No, here's a brown piece. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to use this craft sheet. It's almost the same color, but not quite. Okay, this sheet is about, it's an 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to cut this down to almost a 10, and it should fit like that. And it should slide right in here, and it should slide. If you fold it, it'll slide all the way in there, okay? And at the same time, I am going to take some of this score tape. You guys, I purchased this score tape from Amazon, and the score tape was $2.44. So you guys know I had to buy loads of it. $2.44 each. I purchased probably about 30 rolls of it, maybe 40. And I went back to check, because every now and then I'll just check to see how much the score tape costs. And it went up to $7.21. But you know, I think it was after I alerted everyone that that score tape was on sale at Amazon. OMG, when I looked just the other day, unless it went down again, it was $7.21 for a roll. Now, is that ridiculous or what? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But I guess as long as we're buying it, they're going to charge us for it. So what I do is I tape this. I put that piece of paper in there, and I tape this. I make sure this sheet is perfectly lined up with the edge, and I just tape it down. There you are. This is your cover. Okay, what I do is I'll take my ruler and line it up with that edge, and I cut it off. I'm hoping this isn't a long video. And then I'll just trim my edge there to make sure it is lined up. And there is your cover for the entire book. Alright, so now I'm going to take each one of these that I folded, and I'm going to put one inside the other. Now this one that I folded can be your middle one. Okay. Now what I'm going to do once I fold it is I'm going to start about 1.5 inches, at least an inch from the top, and I'll just use my knife. You can use one of those dagger things and make sure it lines up on the other side. Be careful with your knife, you guys. I have cut my hand with this before, and it's not a good cut. Alright, you'll see it go through. And I do 3 holes. I'll do it in the middle, or I'll just kind of, yeah, if you put it down, it'll do better. This is just my old-fashioned way of doing it. You can actually use the needle that you have and just put it through. The dowel needle is pretty thick, so you can actually just put it through to make sure your hole is through. Make sure all of your pages are together. And then I'm going to do it on the other side, about the same distance. Yeah, so there you go. Then the needle that I threaded, I'm going to actually take it from the middle. I'll start on the middle. You can start anywhere you want, and I'm just going to thread it through. And the thread should hold it. Then I'm going to take it and thread it through the top. You can actually run it back through the middle and then run it back through, but I'm going to take mine and take it all the way across. Put it through the middle, like that. I hope this explains it all. And then put it back through the middle again. Just put it right back through that hole in the middle and pull it back through. You could run it through a couple of times. Just make sure your thread is your twine that you're using is strong enough. You want to make sure you got it pulled all the way through like that on both sides. There you are, and there you are. And then, just for security's sake, I am going to run it back through again. Alright? And that will sturdy it up. And these envelopes are pretty sturdy. If you want, if you're going to cover your pages, you can actually put Tyvek on here first, but then once you cover it, you won't see, depending on how you're going to cover it. I want to leave my edges free. Yeah. So there you are, and I am going to tie it. I'm going to tie it in the middle like that. Just ran it through, and I'm tying it in the middle, and there you are. And then let me tie it one more time. I'm just going to pull it under and pull it so that it is pretty sturdy, and I'm going to clip it off there, and there you are. You have your book. Now, what I do with each of the pages, as after I remove these, make sure all of them are removed, you can put a magnet in this, or you can actually put a closure of some kind on it. Yeah, so, okay. You're going to cover that anyway, so if there is a little hole, you just don't want to, yeah. Just be careful. Yeah, so there you are. There is my book put together. What I'll do is, this is going to be my Tim Holtz one. So I'm going to use a lot of his products. His embossing folders, his dies, his this, that, or the other, to cover this. Now, if you want any of these pages to have a flap, yeah, go ahead. But me, I want to just cut off the flaps on each of these to make pockets. So I just cut across on the fold line. Yeah, just cut across on the fold line. And there you are. Yes, so when I come back, what I'll do is I'll do this kind of in an assembly line way. And when I come back, I'll show you how I decorate it. But yes, I'm just wanting to use my new paper, but I also want to use, and this is exactly how you use it. You can make a magnetic closure. You can, now mind you, this book is going to get big, so I'll put my closure, I'll show you how I do the closure once I do it. But yeah, it's going to get big because you're going to put pages on each side. This is one that I'm going to use with the new paper, the Tim Holtz one. And then this one, I don't know. But if I make all these things, that might be a great giveaway, huh? Yeah, I got to do something with all the stuff I make, right? All right, you guys, I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll come back when I start decorating it. Thanks for watching. Bye.